Okay, so here's practice exam 3. I'm starting on part 2, number 9. Alright, so when we see x squared with regular x and y squared with regular y, that means you got to complete the square. X squared with x and y squared with y, that means complete the square. And what that means is, number 1, organize x squared with x, y squared with y, move the number to the other side. That says other side. So that means move the 180 to the other side. So when we do that, in fact, let me just show you what we get. I'm going to rewrite it over here. So it'll be 3x squared minus 24x. And then, so I did the x squared, and then 4y squared plus 48y, plus 4y squared plus 48y, and then move that 180 to the other side, becomes negative 180. So there's step 1, organize stuff. Step 2, so here and I'll go, step 2 is factor out the number in front of x squared and y squared. So that 3 in front of x squared and that 4 in front of y squared, factor them out. Okay. Step 3, middle number over 2 squared to both sides. So I got to take that middle number, negative 8 over 2 squared, which is negative 4 squared, which is positive 16. So I stick a positive 16 in there. And here the middle number, 12 over 2 squared, which is 6 squared. Whoops, getting kind of scribbly here. Positive 36. Okay, that's the magic number, the completing square number. Now, what does that mean I need to add to the left side? Well, 3 times 16. I've got to add to the right side. And for the purple one, 4 times 36. When you do that, I believe you get 12 over there. So we get 3, and then these 3 factor x minus 4 squared. These 3 factor y plus 6 squared. And then, to get 1 on the right side, divide by 12, divide by 12, divide by 12. 3 goes into 12 4 times, 4 goes into 12 3 times. This is a 1 over 4 plus y plus 6 squared over 3. There's the right equation. Whatever answer, let's go back and see what answer that is. X minus 4 over 4, y plus 6 over 3. X minus 4 over 4, is it C? X minus 4 over 4, y plus 6 over 3 equals 1. That looks right to me. Oh, but actually they have the center wrong. They have minus 4 plus 6, and it should be minus 6. So it should be 4 minus 6, which actually D is the right answer. That's pretty tricky because this center was wrong. Tricky, so it's D on number 9. All right, there is the right answer. D on number 9. Let's move on. Okay, so number 10 now. They're telling me the vertices, it's an ellipse, an egg shape. The vertices are at minus 5, 4, so over here. Minus 5, 4, and 11, 4. So I got to find, that's a vertice and a vertice. I got to find the center. So the center, I'll bring it down here maybe. The center will be minus 5 plus 11 divided by 2, right? You got to add the minus 5 and the plus 11, you get 6 over 2, you get 3. So at over 3, 1, 2, 3, oh, wait, I'm not doing this very well here. Let me do a little more accurate coordinates here. It's back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that point, and then over 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up 4. So 11, 4, back 5, up 4. This one's at back 5. This one's at over 11. So the center's at 3, up 4 right there. 3 up 4. That's the center. Those are the two vertices on that. So the middle of negative 5 and 11, add them and divide by 2, is 3. There's a center at 3, 4. Next, we have a focus point at 9, 9, 4. So its focus point is at 9, 4 right here. And 9, 4 is a focus point. So the egg-shaped ellipse must be something like that. Focus point right there. All right, so how do we find the equation of this thing? Well, it's going to be, what's it going to be? X minus 3 squared, because the 3 and the 4 opposite, y minus 4 squared, plus sign in the middle for ellipse equals 1. What goes underneath x is how far right and left to the edge. So from the center to the edge, that goes from 3 to 11. That's from 3 to 11, that's 8. 8 squared must be underneath x. I don't know what's under y, but that's enough to eliminate all the possibilities, right? Because it's got to be x minus 3, y minus 4. This is minus 3, but plus 4, so a's out. Plus 3, b's out. Minus 4, c's out. Minus 3, minus 4, that's the only one with the right center. But he has 36 under x. It's supposed to be 64. 8 squared, 64. D's out. It's got to be e. None of the above. All right, let's go on to number 11. All right, number 11, paraboloid of revolution. So that means that we need a parabola. Now I'm going to put a parabola going up. Here, actually, let me give it a little more room for this. You could put one going to the right. It doesn't really matter. Here we go. So I go one going up. It says what? In fact, let me make that go a little higher. Let's keep filling with this parabola. Here we go. So it says, mine doesn't now, it doesn't look so good. It looks terrible. All right. So it says the light source is 3 feet from the base. So the light source, the focus is up 3 feet. That's the focus. And it's 14 feet across. So it's 14 feet all the way across. And they're asking how deep is the searchlight. They mean like, what's that? They want to know how deep the search, to the top of the searchlight, how deep is it? Why? So that means this point here is over 7 up y. Do you see that? Because it's 14 all the way across. 14 from here to here is 14. So halfway must be 7, right? Because from the origin, this is over 7 up y. So this is the point, this point right here on the edge of the parabola is over 7 up y. Okay, and what's the equation of the parabola? Any parabola going up, it's x squared is plus 4ay. For any parabola going up, remember the first power letter, positive y. This parabola is going in the positive y, the upward positive y direction. Okay, so what's a? A is how far to the focus point, which is 3. The focus point where they put the light source is 3 feet. So this is x squared is positive 4 times 3 times y. That means x squared is 12y. Now I simply take 7y, put 7 in for x. 7 squared is 12y in for y. 7 squared is 12y. It's 49 is 12y. Divide by 12. Y equals 49 over 12. And I'm getting 4.08. 3. That rounds to 4.1. Answer is A. So there we go. Let's move on to number 12. Okay, spotlight, again, parabola. So I'm going to draw a parabola here, and I'll make it go up just like the last one. It has a cross section 6 feet wide, so this is 6 feet wide. At the opening, 2.5 deep. 2.5 feet deep. So this is 2.5 all the way to the top. They're saying, where's the focus? So the focus is somewhere here. Where's the focus? Okay, so the equation of a parabola that goes like that is x squared is positive 4y is going up. The A is what we're looking for. When they say, where's the focus, they're saying, what's A? I know the coordinates of this point. This is over 3 up 2.5, right? Because it's 6 all the way across. So from the middle, from the origin, over 3 up 2.5, because it's 6 all the way across. So that means put in this for x, this for y. That's for x, that's for y. So 3 squared is 4a times y. That's 9 is 10a. 4 times 2.5 is 10. So divide by 10, 0.9. A is 0.9. That's where you should put the focus, 0.9. B. There we go. Okay, now let's jump to the last problem and do number 27. Okay, 27's not an easy problem. Let's take a look. So, it talks about half-life, 9 hours. So on a half-life problem, that means using the PERT formula on all these exponential growth and decay problems, R will be ln 0.5, that's the half-life, that's the half, over half-life. So R is ln 0.5, what's the half-life? 9 hours over 9. So that's my R, I know right away. P to the ln 0.5, ln 0.5 over 9t. All right, and now it says 60 milligrams present now. That means P is 60. That's P. So A is 60 e to the ln 0.5 over 9t. And they say how much will be present in 6 days. Careful here. Days is not the same time units as hours. We're already using 9 hours, so we have to convert 6 days times 24 hours per day equals, what's that, 120, 24, 144 hours. And then plug that in for time. So what do we get then? A is 60e to the ln 0.5 over 9 times 144. Okay, so hit the buttons on your calculator. And I'm getting 9.155273, and I get this E minus 4. Now, what does that E minus 4 mean when it's at the back of a calculator answer? That's scientific notation, which means times 10 to the minus 4. That means exponent minus 4. That's what the E stands for, exponent. It's scientific notation times 10 to the minus 4, which means what? Which means we take our decimal point and move it negative 4 back 4. 1, and it's to the edge. 2, 3, 4 brings in 3 zeros. So it's 0.00091555273. So E minus 4 means move the decimal back 4 places. If it was E plus 4, I would move right 4 places. But E minus 4 means move back 4 places. The first jump goes over the 9. The other 3 jumps bring in zeros because they're beyond the edge. Okay, now that's my answer, except I'm supposed to round it. Where do I round it? Well, they said round to 3 places. How do you round to 3 places? You circle the 3rd place. That's where we're supposed to stop, right? Round to 3 places. Circle the 3rd place. That's where you're supposed to stop. Look 1 spot to the right. That's how we always round, right? Circle where we want to stop. Look 1 to the right. If it's 5 or more, we go up. So it's 0.001. That 0 rounds up to 1. 0009 rounds to 001. There we go. Answer C.